Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Peaceful, and I am back with another video. If you are new to this channel, baby, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Don't forget turn on your post notifications so you get notified next time I post another video. And to all my returning subbies, what it do, baby? Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do like the video. Don't forget to comment more video ideas down below. So guys, can see by the title, today I'll be spilling some tea. Anyway, today we're drinking Cape Juicy Red. It's a Woolworth wine. It is strong. A friend of mine gave it to me. It is very, very strong. I don't recommend it. Its alcohol volume is 13.5. So yeah, this is how it looks. And we have red as usual. But anyway, as guys can see by the title, today I'll be telling you guys a story time video about how I found myself in a polygamous MJOLO. Did you hear that? Polygamous what? MJOLO. It's not a polygamous relationship, it is a polygamous MJOLO. Anyway, let's get to today's video. If you haven't liked this video yet, it's gonna be a banger, so you better like the video. You better run me up some likes, turn on your post notifications, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because what are you doing? Let's get to today's story time video. This is a Musam Selekutapa video. I'm kidding, this ain't no Musam. Oh wait, no, this is a Musam Selekutapa situation. Only, except for this situation, there's no bima, there's no your own house, there's no loyalty somewhere, there's just bunch of cheating and lies. Only, period, poo. Anyway, you guys, so let's give our characters names. We're gonna call, I don't know. Okay, so in this situation, it's 3 girls, 1 girl. Okay, it's not 3 girls. Yes, it's 3 girls, 1 girl. So we're gonna call my girlfriend. At this point, we need to give her a name. Let's just call her Musa, because no, you know why? Because I'm thinking of the whole Musam Selegu situation. That's why I'm like, let's call her Musa. Oh my god. Okay, yes, let's call her Musa. Why am I laughing? Why am I laughing? Why? Okay, we're gonna call my girlfriend Musa, and then we're gonna call the other 2 girls. So in this situation, it's these 2 ladies and me and Musa, right? So Musa is my girlfriend, who's also their girlfriend and stuff like that. Fine. And then we're gonna call the first girl, we're gonna call her, if I knew Macele's real name, I was gonna use it to call the first girl, and then I'm gonna use the second girl with some other name. But to make things simpler, let me just call them Q&A. No. Let me just call them X1 and X2, right? Because I think that's gonna make sense. Because X1 is like the main girl, X2 is like me, is like the me of the situation when I was not there, right? And then X3 is me, right? So Musa and X1 have been dating, and X2 came to the picture. And when X2 came to the picture, Musa left X1 for X2. Yes, good! Perfect! The names are clicked! Okay, so let's get to the story time, guys. If you haven't liked the video yet, stop playing with me. Like my video, turn on your post notifications, like this video now, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, join the family. Period, poo. My channel is growing, and I'm not gonna play with you guys. You guys need to stop watching my videos and not subscribing. What are you doing? Why? Why are you doing that? Anyway, so what happened was I met Musa. And when I met Musa, Musa was dating X2 already. X1 was already removed in the picture, but she was still in the picture, like talking to Musa, but they were no longer dating. So X2 removed X1. In my absence, I didn't even exist when the whole thing happened, right? But sadly, X1 is like the main chick. She was like the main chick, and everyone, literally, when I say everyone, I mean everyone knows X1, right? Like everyone knows X1. So X1 is like a big thing. Fine. So when X2 came to the picture, she basically, like, I don't know, Musa cheated with X2 on X1, I think. And then, which means the stove was go 6, go X2, and then go to X1 out of the way. And then X2 and Musa dated, right? And then they dated. And then, but X1 was still in the picture. And from what I get now is that X1 and X2 knew each other's presence in Musa's life. So it's like, you know that my girlfriend is doing something with this person, but like you know, I don't know if they were not fighting it or they were not questioning it or what. Fine. So when I met Musa and X2's relationship was okay. I wouldn't say it was on the rocks. It was okay, basically. And when we met, our intention was not to date. Like, we just met as like normal people. You know, you meet new people every day in your life. We met like that. And when we met, Musa told me that, you know, I don't think like I would leave X2 for anyone at this point. You know, that's how deep they were in this whole relationship, or in their relationship. So when Musa and I met, we was like friends. We were talking, we were cool with each other. And you know, she would like tell me her relationship stories, you know, what is happening in her life, you know, like she's caught up between doing this, and she was caught up back then, she was caught up between dating someone that she loves and dating someone that her family loves. So basically, X1, I told you guys, X1 is like the big deal. So everyone knows X1 and everyone loves X1, but yet X2 is seen as this villain that broke their relationship. Fine. Okay, Musa and I met. Okay, back to Musa and I, because I'm not just telling people's stories. Musa and I talked. We were friends. We got into the talking stage. We grew close. We grew very close, way too close, I think. And then we started dating. So when Musa and I started dating, I basically raised this point and I was like, X2. Because I was not worried about X1, because I'm like, X1 is like old news, guys. Like, I am not. X1 is old news. Fine. Musa is like, no, I will deal with X2, right? And I'm like, okay, deal with her, because I ain't about to be going around back and forth with people. Like, I am not about to do that. So X2 gotta go. Fine. I remember this other day, you know, I was so foolish to actually think that Musa would like literally leave X2 out of the blue for me. Like, was I crazy? Was I on drugs? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I have a problem with this eyelash. Please forgive me if it looks some type of way. Sorry, don't pay attention to it. I know it's very distracting, but don't pay attention to it. So anyway, I don't know what got over me and made me think that Musa will actually leave X1, X2, basically. Musa didn't leave X2 then. This other day, Musa actually left, and she said that she was going to, I don't remember where she was going. She said she was going to her aunt or something, right? And you can't stop a person from seeing their family. I mean, you can't do it. That's not normal. But anyway, Musa said to me, I'm going to see my aunt. I'm going to my aunt's place. To my aunt's place. I guess these days we're smashing our aunts, right? Anyway, fine. Earlier on in our relationship, this was earlier on in our relationship, and then Musa went to see her aunt. Well, apparently she was going to see X2, you know, and I don't know, but like for some weird reason, I just picked up that there's no way you're going to see your aunt. There's no way you're in your aunt's place and you can't pick up your girlfriend's calls. You can't text your girlfriend properly. You can't pick up your girlfriend's video calls, but you are in your aunt's place. That doesn't make sense, right? Fine. Right. So, Musa came back the following day. And when she comes back, I'm like to her, you know, it's weird how you went to see your aunt, but you hardly like gave me any attention. Like, you hardly spoke to me. Like, what? Did your aunt take your phone away or something? Yeah, but Kanti, while we are still discussing that whole thing, I don't know what I was doing. And then zoop, I saw on Musa's phone, like, I was peaceful. I was peaceful. Like, I was legit saved as peaceful on her phone. You know, and I feel like from there, I was like, shit, I was right. Like, because we are in the middle of this conversation and I pick up something like this, that means I'm right. So where did you go to? Like, where did you go? Yeah, but, and he's like, okay, I went to see X2. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Guys, I legit, you know, when I saw my name as Peaceful, it was a red flag. From the get-go, that was my red flag, because she had told me stories about how she's cheated on people and stuff like that. Those were red flags. But I painted them blue. I painted them purple. God damn, I see my name changed. I still paint that red flag blue. I legit saw a blue color there. She manipulated it and turned it into a blue. And I also saw a blue instead of a red. Fine. I don't even know how we got over that situation. Oh, wait. She said to me she went to go see X2 because she wanted to break up with her. What the fuck? Bitch, you lying! You lying! Couldn't you break up with her on the phone? Anyway, she said she was going to break up with X2. And then from there, she like legit worked hard to prove herself to me that she broke up with X2. Right? I believed it. I bought the story. Like, I knew I'm dumb. I knew I'm stupid. I bought the story. Like, I also bought the story. I fell for it. Fine. And she didn't force me to like believe her. I believed her because I'm an adult, but when I'm in a relationship, I have a mind of a toddler. I can't even think for myself. I can't even do anything for myself. I can't even use my brains for a second. Anyway, fast forward, I am thinking I'm the only girl. I'm the only girl. You know, I feel like people treat you right when they're next to you. Do you know when you're dating your partner and they're regular, constantly with you? That's better. But as soon as they're 18 hours away from you, that's something else. Right? Fine. A time came and then Musa went home for the holidays. Was it the holidays? Yes, Musa went home for the holidays. Right? And Musa went home, and when she went home, you know, I always had this gut feeling that no man, this girl is not being faithful. Like, this girl is too good to be true. Right? Fine. Guys, I'm sorry about the doors banging, my little brother. Anyway, Musa went home, and then, you know, I can't explain our relationship when she was at home because it was just on and off. Like, you could pick up weird vibes, and like that's when you're able to see that no man, but you can't put your finger to it, right? Fast forward, Musa comes back home. When she comes back from home, I meant to say, we are standing, I don't know where we were standing. Where were we standing? I don't know, but we were standing like opposite to each other, and she just came back from home. And I saw my name again. I was not Bay, I was Peaceful. Now, this is the second time she changes me to Peaceful, right? And now I'm thinking, is this girl cheating on me? But what is this girl up to? Like, what is this girl up to? But I don't confront her when I see that. I was saved as Peaceful when she came back from home. And I was like, is this girl cheating on me? What is this girl doing? Like, what is she up to? But I don't confront her. You know, I'm asking myself all these questions in my head. You know, because I don't have solid proof. And I can't just take someone's phone and be like, I want to go through your phone. It was just a peep. Like, you know, when someone's phone be on your face and you just see something that you're not supposed to be seeing. That was the case here. So anyway, I went. Okay, fast forward again. We continued dating as if nothing happened. It's okay. We continued dating. Our relationship was fine. We was happy. Well, I guess. We was good. We were doing good. And then this other day again, because I'm trying to like, you know, I'm picking up days that were like deal breakers for me. I'm picking up days where I was supposed to see, days where she actually showed me, but I decided not to see. You know, when the person shows you something you decide you don't want to see. That's what happened here. So this other day, we sleeping, and Musa was in trouble back home. She was in trouble at home, and I was sleeping and I was facing the other way and she was facing the other way. Not because we had a fight or anything, but like, you know how people just turn over and stuff like that. So when I wake up, I don't know if I have a good eyesight as the speed of a sound, speed of a light or whatever, I don't know. But like my eyes literally, when they pass, they pick up a lot of things. So I pick up that she is talking to X1. Exactly. Like, how is it X1? This time around it's X1, it's not X2. It's X1. Okay, fine. And then I'm like to her, so now this time around I bottle it up the whole day. It's eating me, and I'm trying to think and I'm trying to come up with ways on which we can talk about this without, you know how people be manipulative and make you think that you're the one that, but yeah, exactly. So I was trying to like avoid that. So I was like to her, are you and X1 still talking? And she's like, not really. You know what happened was, blah, 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 blah. She bullshits me with a story, right? And I'm like, child, what you're saying is not making sense. Like, what you're saying is not making sense. What are you saying exactly? And, you know, X1 feels so entitled. You know, now that I think about it, X1 feels so entitled to Musa's life and Musa's everything that Musa is doing or whatever that revolves Musa's life. X1 feels so entitled because the girl, there was a point when Musa was in trouble at home. The girl, I actually saw the texts, the chats. The girl actually blamed me, you know, and she said that I am a gold digger. She called me a gold digger. She's like, I'm a gold digger. I'm a Joburg gold digger. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm here for the money. I'm, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, to Musa, first of all, you is not even working. Why money, like honestly, money. You gotta be kidding me. And she disrespected me without knowing me, you know. And I feel like for Musa to let her talk about me like that was very disrespectful. But also Musa showed me another side there, that she surrenders, or I don't know what she does to this girl. She bows to this girl, and this girl can say anything about anyone and still get on with life, and nobody, especially Musa, no one is going to say anything to her. Like, she can just do whatever she wants regarding Musa's life, and it's period, it's done, fine. I'm trying to like point out, at this point I'm trying to like point out the red flags that Musa put in front of me, and I decided, no, that's a blue flag. No, that's a pink flag. That's what I chose to do. Anyway, I'm back to the story. I need to catch up to the part where I found out I'm in a polygamous MJOLO. Fine. Oh my god, you guys, all this time I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Yo, I'm so stressed up now. Okay guys, so fast forward to the part where I actually find out that I'm in a polygamous MJOLO without my knowledge. This other day we are chilling. I am going through Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person, but that day I was just going through Facebook, and then I scrolled through Musa's posts, and then I was just scrolling, and then there was this weird post where Musa posted and said something about her girlfriend, yabo. And then someone on the post commented that nah, we know who your girl is. Oh, someone commented and said, I think it was one of Musa's friends, said, we know your girl from Facebook. Ah man, why am I saying Facebook? We know your girlfriend from YouTube, right? And then Musa commented and said, girlfriend, something like girlfriend from YouTube. I don't know anyone. Like, I don't know. So I'm not dating any person from YouTube, something like that. And then Musa tagged X1 on that post, right? So basically the way I found out that I was being screwed for months was through Facebook posts, right? At first, Musa fought me and said I shouldn't go through that post. Like, I shouldn't read the comments in that post, blah, 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 blah. But like, I was like insisting that the fact that you are being shady, I'm actually going to read the post, right? And then I actually scrolled through Musa's posts, other posts, and that's where I found X1. Again, remember X1 was being tagged on the comments? I found X1's post again. This time around, she was just being reposted. And I was like to Musa, what is this? Right? It becomes a big issue, and I'm asking, what is going on? You know, one thing about me, I will ask how. And like, people I get into conversations with, if I'm mad and I ask you questions, I will ask you one question 5 different ways, and you will actually end up answering what I want to hear, right? And so I asked Musa, and I'm like, what is going on? Why did you post the girl? You didn't even type happy birthday or something, so we can say it's the girl's birthday or anything, right? Musa beats around the bush. Eventually, the girl's like, X1 and I are dating. We've been dating for months. Guys, if I tell you guys that Musa went to school for lying, Musa actually has a degree in lying, in cheating, in polygamous lying. She has a degree in that. Well, like, legit, she has a degree in that, right? And then I'm like to her, so where does that leave me? She's like, I love Kelarata Lily too. Guys, we've all had that sentence in our lives. And when did that ever work out? Like, when did that situation ever worked out, where someone comes to you and they tell you that I love the two of you guys and the situation actually worked out? Where? Like, we all know it never works out. Someone is being played here. If they say, I love the two of you guys, someone is being played here, right? And all this time, I don't know if it's me or the girl that was being played, but before I find out, I was the one being played. Because the girl was posted, life was continuing for the girl. And for me also, on the other side, I thought, okay, we're in a relationship. For the first time, it's going well. Auntie, I was playing myself, you know. And girl comes to me, confesses that she loves me and someone else. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, how do you even do that? Like, you know, what I fail to understand is that people think they're the only ones that are investing in these relationships. And what people are not getting is that someone else also invested in this same relationship, that you're gonna come in front and tell me that you are dating someone else. I also invested in this relationship. What people that go out there to cheat, what they don't understand is that someone else also invested their energy, their time in this relationship that you went out there to go and ruin, which doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Like, why? If you don't want to be with someone, I feel like it's best you just tell them right away. Don't waste their time dragging them along. Don't bullshit them. Don't play with someone's time, energy, feelings, because you never know the scars that you create in someone's heart. Honestly, like, on a serious note, guys, forget the story time. Let's stick on this. Like, you can't be in a relationship with someone and go out there and do something that is going to hurt that person, and you expect things to be okay. You just wronged someone. Things are not gonna be okay. And like, when Musa came to me and she's like, I love the two of you guys and I think this thing can work and all of that, I was like, the one thing I said to her is that, you know my stories. And you've seen me in my weakest, you know my demons, I've shared my demons with you. Why are you using them against me? One thing we should like learn, don't share everything with the people you think you're in a relationship with, because if you share your demons with someone, they are, rest assured, they're going to use them against you one day. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting all worked up and being all motivational speaker vibes here, but anyway, yeah, she told me that I'm in a relationship with X1 and I'm in a relationship with... Because basically Musa told me that me, her, and X1 are in this thing. And, you know, when I broke up with Musa when she told me this whole thing. And I'm like, I don't want to be with you anymore. She's like, she doesn't want, you know, when a person breaks up with you and you don't accept the breakup. She didn't accept the breakup, basically. She's like, no, I love you and I don't want to break up with you. And I'm like, if you love me, then what about the other girl? She's like, I also love the girl. And I'm like, but that doesn't make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense, you know. And you actually put me in this position knowing that I love you. You actually played this whole thing very well. Like, you made me fall in love with you, period, to such a point that you know that it's not going to be easy for me to walk out of this relationship and just legit call it quits, right? Fine. I told Musa I don't accept this polygamous thing. Like, I don't accept it, even though I've been to it. I was in it for months without knowing, but I don't accept it. Fine. Musa is like to me, you know when a person knows good to sound Chinese, you'll come back. Basically, yeah, that was the whole vibe going on there. And Musa actually, I think X1, you guys, has been in this game with Musa, has been in this game of girls just coming into the relationship in her presence, and she is just continuing with the whole thing like it's normal, right? And to me, it was just not okay. It didn't sit well with me. Like, I wasn't okay with this whole thing. But as for X1, this is something that she's used to, you see. So I think Musa told X1 that I want Musa to break up with X1, right? Because let me tell you why I think like this, guys. Because X1 actually DM'd me on Instagram, and I blocked her on my Instagram because she was basically stalking me on Instagram. So I blocked her. She created another account. I blocked it again. And then she created another one to DM me this time around. And she DM'd me and said, if you think that Musa and I are going to break up, then you must be delusional, something like that. But she wrote it in her home language, which was, yeah. So she said, if you think Musa and I are going to break up, you must be delusional. Musa is mine. You know, you are just the thing. You were just the thing that came, you know, and disrupted our relationship, stuff like that. But we are okay now. And yeah, she basically, just thinking about this whole thing just pisses me off. Like, I don't even know. I was going to put the screenshot here, but it's just going to make things obvious. But like, okay. So the girl actually DM'd me, insulted me in ways that I can't even say it, you know. And for a girl to actually insult another girl like that, that is just, I don't know. That's just, I don't know, you know. And the girl actually, I didn't even respond to that DM because I was defeated. I was like, how can someone feel so entitled to even get to even get to such a point where you text the other girl, you know? She said on the text, if you think that Musa loves you, Musa doesn't love you, Musa loves me. Have you seen how you look? Have you seen how I look? I'm pretty. I don't know. Have you looked at me before and looked at yourself? Yes, that's what she said. And she's like, you fat, you ugly. Like, why would you think Musa loves you? Stuff like that. She said stuff like that. And those words were like really harsh, you guys, you know. And I don't know if like, I don't even know how to put this, ne? But like, for someone to actually type out such words, such harsh words to someone else, it's just, I don't know. And sometimes I still have that screenshot on my phone, and I sometimes go through it and I'm like, I wanted to show to Musa the screenshot, but I also didn't want to show it because it's just not worth, the whole thing is just not worth, it's just not worth it, you know. And I sat back and I'm like, is this what our relationship has come to, you know? Your girlfriends don't even see me. The girl has the audacity to come to me and tell me such things, right? I still don't get it. I'm still puzzled with it. And I'm like, to Musa, I also worked hard for our relationship to work. Why is this being one-sided now? Why are you getting what you want, but I can't get what I want? I don't want to be in a polygamous relationship. You are forcing me to be in a polygamous relationship because, wait, guys, you know what Musa said to me? She said to me, She said to me, I should know that like when she came out about the whole polygamy thing, she said to me that Musa said to me, if you decide to stay in this relationship, just know that X1 is in the picture. I feel like she used that sentence. I feel like she also used it on X1 and said, if you want to stay in the relationship, just know that Peaceful is in the relationship also. And so that's how the whole thing worked out for X1. And X1 accepted those terms and conditions. And I was put in a corner also to like accept those terms and conditions, you know. So I was also told that if I decide to stay in the relationship, I should know that I should know that X1 is in the picture, you know. And I was like to Musa, I also invested energy in this relationship. Like, I invested in this relationship. And you can't just put me in a position where you tell me, you make me feel like it's my fault if I leave the relationship. And I tried to leave her, and she basically didn't accept the breakup, like I said. But then also, I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me and be like, oh, I don't want you guys to come for me actually and be like, but you can just leave the relationship. You guys don't know how hard it is to leave a relationship when you still love the person. I know people are gonna come for me and be like, but you should love yourself more and stuff like that. I love myself. I love myself. A lot of girls out there are in polygamous MJOLO, but they don't know it. But like one day, sis, you're gonna find out, and it's gonna hurt the way it hurt me. Like the day you find out that you're in a polygamous MJOLO, you will not believe it. It's like your whole world is gonna come shutting down. Because as soon as you find out that you're in a polygamous MJOLO, you are given, I don't know, as a contract that you're given terms and conditions of the relationship. Now you are fully aware that you're not the only person in the relationship, you know. And it was very heartbreaking to actually find out that I cannot have this person to myself, and the only option I'm left with is to leave the relationship. And it's actually said that X1 stays in these relationships because now I'm the second girl to leave. I'm the second girl that she's had to fight for Musa over, you know, because I will fight for you, but I'm not gonna fight over you. Like, I'm not gonna fight with someone over you. I'm not gonna do that. You know, I will just take a step back and I'll let the person have you. And I accepted. X1 can have Musa. It's fine. Like, legit, it's fine. You know, because it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. And to think that you will be in a perfect relationship with someone only to find out that, no, you're in a polygamous MJOLO. Like, legit, you are in a polygamous MJOLO. And sometimes your partner is not cheating on you. Like, this is polygamy. You just don't know it yet. And for girls, it's very hard to, like, leave the relationship because of pride. Because I also had thoughts of not leaving the relationship because of pride. Because I was like, but I also worked hard for this relationship, so I'm not going anyway. And so is the girl. The girl is also be like, I also worked hard, I'm not going anyway. So, like, the whole moral of the story is that at the end of the day, the only choice you're going to be left with is to choose yourself and leave. And first, leave the relationship before you can leave the relationship. That way, you never look back. This is my advice to everyone. If you want to leave a relationship nicely, leave the relationship before you can leave the relationship. That way, you will never look back. Right? So, guys, like, Musa gave me another lesson. Like, she legit taught me another lesson. But this time around, I thank God for my past experiences because they made me a better person. And yo, MJOLO Anisa, guys, like MJOLO humbles me. There is nothing that humbles me in this world like MJOLO. Like legit, it breaks my heart. Like, Kori, I wish I can just find someone to make me happy. Like, I can't wait to like do a YouTube video with you guys, and I'm like, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a girlfriend tag video. The day I do that, child, just know I'm a gone girl. But for now, broken girls worldwide. That's on period. And anyway, now I believe in MJOLO. Like, I'm not saying people shouldn't date. I'm also gonna date. Like, I'm also gonna get into another relationship, definitely, because we are still young. We need to go out there, we need to date. But be aware of polygamous MJOLO, you guys. It is real, it exists, it is out there, and we are all, a majority of us are in it. But the only thing you have to do is choose yourself. Like the way my relationships are just not going so well, they're gonna turn me into a motivational speaker. I need to be a motivational speaker from MJOLO. But the only thing that I'm gonna tell you guys that is a quote that I live on is that you are beautiful. And if somebody doesn't see that, that's their own problem, baby. That is their own problem. You just gotta be you. Anyway, as for the whole polygamous thing, it taught me also a lesson that once you see a red flag, one red flag, consider it as a red flag. And it's up to you how you deal with it, you know, because another red flag is going to come, and another one is going to come, and another one is going to come, and then another one is going to come, and it's going to end up in a scar that might not even heal one day, you know. And I feel like people should just consider other kids' feelings at the end of the day. If you get into a relationship with someone, just consider their feelings. For once, just don't be selfish. Just think about the other person, what you're doing to them. But anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching my video. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do like the video. Don't forget, comment more video ideas down below. I will see you guys in New Year's. I love you guys so much. Bye. That bro should get old. Ain't gonna keep me run no hoe. Should the hoe get too bold? I'm allergic.